Guys, it's Nathan and welcome to episode 1 of this Hamburg career mode. I know I said in my last video I wasn't actually going to do a career mode right away, but I just couldn't resist. I'm getting right back into the mood of playing career mode and the grind of career mode, so I thought I'd bring one to you now. Well, yeah, so there will still be the series that I said that I would have to you, the COD series and the Fifa, the Ultimate Team series, but I haven't thought of an idea for Ultimate Team yet, so that's one reason why I haven't uploaded it or any Ultimate Team today. So yeah, and the COD series is just that I haven't actually been in my house at all today. Well, for a bit, but and I just haven't really been in the mood or to record any COD yet. So I will actually have that recorded pretty soon, hopefully for you guys, and it'll be pretty fun to see how well I could actually do and how much better I'll get. That series won't be the main series on my channel, that'll just be like a bit of an update sort of thing. But we are going into pre-season tournament now, and yeah, so we're going to go into our inbox and see what our cup expectations are and our league expectations. So the league is to finish my table. We're just going to delete all the pure introducing myself and stuff like that. And so in the cup one is the reached round of 32, so really we should be able to make it to the round of 32 in the cup. Hopefully we do get quite a good cup draw, and I actually will be probably going on to look towards getting into like the semi-finals or something, actually doing pretty well in the cup. So yeah, so now we're just going to be fixing the team up. I don't actually change too much, I'm just trying to look at the players' ages and stuff, because to me on career mode, and probably to most people, age is a real factor on who goes into my team and who doesn't go into my team and whatever, so I check who's in my team, I check the ages of the players and like the positions and like whatever positions I can play and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't even know why I showed you this, it's pretty boring. Oh god. Oh, anyway, yeah, not really too much, not really too many interesting changes there, just a change from I say to put Hopi up and take Aaron Hunt off the team, because well, I don't really want two cams in the team and one playing at CTM. So yeah, I just decided to put Sakai or whatever his name is into left back for that guy, and now we're fixing up the bench a little bit to strengthen the bench, obviously to get players coming on off the bench, because well, playing on the bench is quite a big intricate part of being a manager in a way, I guess. Like if your team's not playing well or something, you could easily bring on a sub, and then it could easily change for you. So yeah, that's pretty much my main reason for wanting to have a strong enough bench. Oh, and even though the team is strong, it's just I would like to bring in a few additions by the start of the season if I can't win. It's not that bad, but this is my first game of the season. Actually, it is indeed against Bayern Munich. So talk about an easy start, but I'm going to obviously hopefully take someone from that game, and won't be too disappointed if I end up getting beat. But yeah, that'll be a pretty fun game to do, game to play, and hopefully a good game to watch for you guys. But we're actually going to look for a guy that I completely missed there, Boshagli. I don't know what I was actually doing, I just didn't think he was there. So here we go, I'm waiting to search his name up and everything now. So if you actually want to stop looking like a pure idiot and type like a normal person, then you will have to skip quite a good bit until I actually realise that his name's not completely different. So I changed it to centre back, thinking it was going to be all different, and then yeah, it's not any different. So that's what happens when you don't play career mode for a bit. So when I actually went out a spell, and there he is, over Boshagli. Young centre back, 17 years old, 69 rated, I do recall, and from previous career modes he's a good centre back. He grows quite well, and he hopefully will be a starting centre back in the near future. Obviously I kind of want to build them career modes with young players, and make a core of a team and for young players, especially when I'm a team like Hamburg, who don't have the most of money in this game. 8 million isn't too much to spend, especially with in your first season sort of thing. So yeah, if you do notice, I'm kind of got a little bit of a cold right now. I picked it up a few days ago, just as you do. So I'm not feeling horrible, I'm just sort of got a bit of a chesty cough and struggling to breathe sometimes. Well, not sort of feeling that way when you're thinking for a breath, but I'm going to try and soldier on for you guys, and yeah, my throat's a bit sore, but I don't really care, to be honest. That happens a lot to me. But now we're actually going to advance forward into the first game of pre-season. But we get a transfer. Somebody saying they've went in for Dragowski and it's West Brom, so I'm not too bothered about Dragowski anyway. They reject the transfer offer of 1.7 million. I haven't even been speaking about this the Korean one itself, but anyway, we put in a £2.5 million bid, £2.5 million bid for Dragowski. Don't really mind, just want to spend £2.5 million on a keeper, especially a keeper that's not going to get much game time at all. To be fair, he's probably going to sit on the reserves or bench, considering Draboni or whatever his name is actually a number 2 keeper in his free rates higher than I can't remember his name now, Dragowski. So yeah, that deal's not looking likely as we sim this game against Levante and we lose 2-1, which is a bit of a disappointing start to this Korean mode. But it's not the end of the world. It's only pre-season. It could have ended up, as long as we don't end up losing our first game of the season or a lot of games at the start of the season, then we'll be fine. But pre-season, I'm not really too concerned about it. I don't really care about it. I never have on FIFA. So yeah. So Nice or whatever they're called have actually rejected my transfer offer for Boshagwe or Boshagwe, whatever you want to call him. So we're going to put in another offer. We're going to search his name, but when we just back out and go to my shortlist, because he will be there, and we actually go to put in a 2 point. Well, we're going to wait to up our bid button. Yeah, we up it to 1.7 million. No, that's 700 grand, is it? Yeah. So we haven't even put a bid in for him. I've just made myself look like a right twat by saying that they've rejected my bid and just ruined it. So yeah. So now we go into a game against Ajax away, or is it at home? No, it's away. Well, technically away for everyone, but on a neutral, it's away for us technically. So yeah, if we lose, we are out of the Champions Trophy, which isn't too much of a downer. I'm not really concerned about pre-season, like I said earlier on. So I'm not really too bothered, but we've now got, yeah, there we go, I said unacceptable, but yeah, so we're going to put £1.3 million in. They were asking for 1.4 or 5, I can't quite remember, so I'm not really too concerned about paying that amount for a player that's going to grow into, hopefully, a really good player. I've used him before and I didn't train him enough or didn't really use him at all, so he didn't grow a lot, but he did grow quite a bit when he was getting played out of position at left back. That was in a Newcastle Korean mode. That was meant to actually be YouTube, but then I didn't upload it and it practically became one of my personal Korean modes. And yeah, so now we play Leicester at home. Real life, they're absolutely killing it in the Premier League, doing absolutely brilliant, and yeah, we actually beat them 2-1, so pretty good result. Again, we're still at the pre-season tournament. I'm not too concerned about that. So Bashagwa's offer has been accepted, so we offer him £5 grand a week, 5 years, and sporadic first team player. So hopefully we can get Bashagwa in by, well, the first game of the season. It doesn't look like that we're going to be getting many other people, but we are going to try to bring other people in to the club as we actually start off with to look at Adnan Januzaj, who recently returned to Borussia Dortmund. So hopefully we can maybe get him on a loan deal to the end of the season, or maybe try and put a buy now in it. Can't quite remember, but we do both. Do funny eye. Anyway, we up that bid to 5.5 million or 5.5 million, and let's hope that they come back and say, yeah, fair enough, we will let you take him on loan to the end of the season. But yeah, let's just say that probably will not happen. But it's worth a shot anyway. So we're advancing forward now, hopefully getting a response from Man United as quick as we can, so we can maybe look into, yeah, they've said no, so we're going to just put in a normal loan offer. Yeah, we'll just put in a loan offer, and I think that said Bashagwe accepted the contract, but yeah, it did. Bashagwe did accept the contract, but me being me, I was actually sort of rushing because me and Reese, well, my friend Reese is actually doing this with me, so yeah, he's a pretty good guy, and he's doing Herfa Berlin, so Man United reject the loan offers, and I was kind of getting a bit suspicious about Bashagwe not accepting a contract offer, but when I realised that, it was staring me in the face. but that wasn't. This apparently isn't yet. We're going to go in for Jesse Rodriguez, the young Real Madrid player. 22 years old. 22 years old, so he hopefully could be quite a good player, and he's not necessarily old yet. Well, at that stage where he's not old, but like that stage where he's not really you can tell he's not gonna live up to full potential. So hopefully we can bring him in on a loan deal, have a £9 million buy now in the deal, and we're looking at we're trying to look for Gonzalo Guedes, a young right midfielder from Benfica, who's a really good player on this game. He grows quite a lot as well. These players might not be the most original signings that I'm making, but they are going to be effective in the future in the long run. So yeah, I apologise that they aren't really signings that I've thought of myself, but they are in a way, because I thought but obviously other YouTubers and stuff like that use them quite frequently as well. So I'm not thinking of my own players in a way, but it's just players that are going to be effective, and hopefully it's going to be interesting to see how I actually train them and how I make them grow and will help them grow in that. So yeah, it's just hopefully going to be a fun career mode, and it's going to be interesting for you guys to watch what I'm actually going to be doing with the young players and see how well I play with them and stuff like that. So we put in 3.5. We sort of try and make them in the middle, and hopefully we could catch up. We could get that offer accepted, and as soon as possible we advance forward to see if there's any other news. But Real Madrid rejected that loan to buy offer for Jesse Rodriguez, and we just put in a 2-year loan deal to see if we will be willing to let us take him on loan for 2 years, maybe grow him a bit, and then give him back to you. But we would actually probably try to sign him at the end of season 2 if this career mode goes this far. Hopefully it will. I'm really interested to see how well these young players will grow, and there's still some young players at this club, but I don't think I'll be using them too much. I'll be more focusing on the young players that I've brought in to myself, sort of thing. So yeah, we put in £4.5 million for Guedes. So if we have to pay any more, then I will probably just do it. And it wasn't 4.5, it was 4. Sorry. Yeah. So if I have to put in any more for that Guedes, then we will. But we've actually went to see what was going on with Guedes, or no, not Guedes, Bashagli, sorry. So Bashagli could be I was sort of confused, but it turns out that we offered him a contract, and we accepted the contract, and we forgot to accept, and it was purely me just being in a rush for some reason. So yeah, that was pretty much the main reason why I decided to not give him a contract. So I give him pure £8,000 a week, 5 years, and squad rotation. So it's a pretty big contract for such a young player, but I am confident that he will grow and turn into a really good player. And now we're just going to continue to advance forward and hope that Bashagli does accept his contract. As he does accept his contract, and that is our first signing of the season. He's not obviously the most star-studded player to sign, but he's going to be a good addition to the team. He'll play some cup games. He'll play some, I don't know. He'll play a lot of games, I guess. He'll get some game time. He'll get trained a lot, and hopefully he can maybe start getting a starting spot at the start of next season. Again, I'm thinking a bit far forward, considering there might not be a next season of this career mode. Just depends how it goes. Anyway, guys. No, actually, no. I need to say one more thing before I go. If you would like to see story times on this channel at any point, just let me know. I'll take, just leave a comment down below. I'm not too sure, about life stories or story time or whatever. But anyway, that's all I have to say in this episode. If you enjoyed, remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.